Tang gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. Had a guy ask me a question. He wants to know, why is he growing away from his friends? He seemed like he's growing apart from his circle of friends, and he wants to know what's the reason for that. So like always, man, we're gonna get into it. Make sure y'all like the video, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I greatly appreciate you. So before we get into it, I want to explain something to y'all. You know, in chemistry, you got something called a covalent bond and an ionic bond, right? So not to get too sciencey on y'all, but an ionic bond is an electromagnetic bond, right? It's electromagnetic. That's the type of energy that keeps those atoms together. A covalent bond is just two atoms that shares electrons between each other, right? So an ionic bond is stronger than a covalent bond because it's electromagnetic. A covalent bond is just a bond where two atoms are sharing, electrons between each other. So with that being said, your friendships with people is either going to be covalent or ionic, right? Now, the reason why you probably breaking up from your friends, or you getting too big for your circle, you're pulling away, is because that might be a covalent bond. You might be with that circle of friends because y'all might share the same interests. Y'all might do the same things for this realm of reality. Y'all share the same interests. Y'all do the same things in that realm of reality that you're in right now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are together purely off of just interest. Y'all like the same things, vice versa. Now, we all got our lifetime friends. Those are your ionic bonds. Your ionic bonds is the people that you meet, and y'all are friends forever. Like it's an unbreakable bond. For me, a lot of my friends, my lifetime friends, are my track buddies. Because I went to war with them boys. I was in a battle. I was in the trenches with them boys. You feel me? It's something about being in a stressful environment with people that just creates an unbreakable bond. It's more electromagnetic. It's spiritual. Stress brings out true character. So when you put people in a stressful environment, it brings out who they truly are. So I know them boys. They know me. They seen me, in a stressful situation. They seen me. I've seen them. So that creates a spiritual bond between y'all. It's a spiritual bond that's electromagnetic, and it's hard to break. Shout out to y'all boys, man. Y'all know who y'all are. So with that being said, we live in different states, and we might not see each other for months or years, but when we get together, it's always love, and it's like we never left because we got that ionic bond. You feel me? Now, outside of that, you're going to have covalent bonds here and there with just friends, people that you meet, maybe at your job, maybe just in your city that you're living in. You might meet people that you do things with. Y'all might go out or whatever. See, we meet friends based off of what we're doing, based off our vibe. Your vibe creates your tribe. So you might have a circle of friends for the time being for what you're doing. Your job, or maybe at the gym you met some people, and y'all do the same things. Y'all have the same interests. So y'all share the same interests. That's the covalent bond. But it can be broken up. But in the time being, you have those friends because they might have something that you need. Y'all had to come together with that bond because you had to gain something from them to help you level up and help you get on your path, and them as well. People come in your life for a reason and a season. So every step we take in life, every step we take is a direction for us to grow. You feel what I'm saying? So every situation that you're in, you got to learn a lesson. And once you learn that lesson, you no longer need those people anymore, so y'all break away, right? A reason and a season. You might break away from them friends because you're growing now. You don't need them now because you're outgrowing, right? Just like riding a bike. When you first learned how to ride a bike, you had to have training wheels. But once you got comfortable, you took the training wheels off and you rode the bike without them. And you don't need those training wheels anymore because you outgrew them. Same thing with some friends. Sometimes they're your training wheels. They're there to help guide you and help get you on the right path to find yourself. then you don't need that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So understand you got your ionics and covalents, man. You're going to have those friends that's going to stay with you for a lifetime. And then you have people that you meet just for that season, right? So don't think of it as a bad thing, but just think of it as there might be something that you learned. You know, you got what you needed from those people to access higher levels to yourself, to access your path, your journey. You know, this life is temporary. So we're not supposed to come here to be attached to people. You're not supposed to be attached. You're supposed to experience. You experience life. You experience people, different souls. And we're learning and we're growing. You're not meant to be with anybody forever. Right? Don't put that in your mind. Don't think that, you know, lifetime, happily ever after. That's not real. Because we're not promised tomorrow. You never know when you're going to take your last breath. God forbid. But you got to have that understanding that nothing lasts forever. So when you learn that, you'll understand that everybody that comes in your life is for a reason. It's not by coincidence that you meet people, certain people. It's something that you had to learn from them or take from them, even if it's for a split second. There's always information being transferred, right? Remember, we're electromagnetic beings, so we're giving off energy. When you're around people, you're picking up, you're receiving and giving energy. So it's all energetic. You're outgrowing your friends because you're separating. You don't need them anymore. You're going on a different path. And as you get older too, like me, I don't hang around a lot of people. For one, I'm an empath, and I'm gonna make a video about that. But two, man, it's just as you get older, you got your priorities change. You know, when you become a grown man or a woman, you don't need to be around friends all the time. You're supposed to be walking your life path. You know? So as you get older, you're going to lose friends anyway just because you just don't need them anymore. You're not resonating with people anymore. You don't need to be around people all the time. In order for you to be your best version, you got to be alone so you can create, so you can have space to hear yourself and feel yourself and know who you are. Right? So don't think because you're losing your circle of friends that it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You know, just try to understand and try to analyze what those friends did for you and what you learned from that experience. And once you figure that out, man, you'll be okay. You'll see that, okay, life is like a game. It's different stages and different levels. And once you beat that certain level, you go on to the next level, right? So just know you're going to have a bunch of covalent bonds throughout your life. But your ionic bonds, you know, your boys or your ladies that stick with you for a lifetime, you know, those are going to be your people that's with you on a spiritual level. You feel me? So, you know, understand that. Don't think it's a bad thing that you're losing friends or you think you're losing friends. It's for a reason, right? They was here for a season.